In that first area, I certainly got my quota of brass. I got a lot of brass, and those little iron clips, or part of the ammunition, and a pull tab, and 22 shell. That's about it. I'm at a spot here, spot number 2. Pretty awesome place. Looks like a great camp area. Similar to the other place, the road that used to go through here went right up this way. It's been bouldered off, so nobody's driven up here in a while, but I expect, because this camp is closer to the road, I expect probably maybe some bottle caps. We'll see what happens. I'm going to swing the detector a while. I got my first signal right in here. Nice little shady camp area. Right down in here. Some nice big rock outcroppings over there. You can see right in the center of the frame of the camera, there's some level ground. That's what I'd be looking for if I was the old timers coming through here. I want to lay down my tent or my cot. I want something flat, so it's going to be interesting when we get over there to see what's over there. But I did have a signal right here. Let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh, there it is. Probably 22 shell. Let's see if that was it. Pretty common find, 22 shell. Yep. All right. More later. All right, I just had another 22 shell over here. Choppy little signal. I almost know when it's going to be a 22 shell nowadays, but I usually dig them anyway. The thing about my machine is that if it's actually a coin, or a ring, or a pull tab, it really goes haywire. You know, it really goes crazy. So what I have to do is I have to just kind of relax a little bit and just wait for those really screaming good signals. And that way I can avoid some of the crappy little 22 shells that I find. Because the 22 shell makes that little choppy kind of noise and intermittent, sort of scratchy. It's pretty predictable with my machine. But on the other hand, a slug from a 22, the bullet from a 22 is, you know, like the size of a nice large gold nugget. And that sounds about the same as a gold nugget with my machine. So that's a different sound. You know, the 22 shell definitely has a different sound than the slug, the lead slug from a 22. But I'm going to head on over towards this flat spot here and just take you along. I think there might be a fire ring in there, but I haven't been over there yet either. So let's see if we get any signals from like the old camp. Usually you start finding a little bit of trash. Oh, there's a, looks like the tip of an arrow. Tip of a broken off tip of an arrow. Nice. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've never found one of those before. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Neat old log. Look at that old log. Isn't that great? That's an oldie. That one's pretty old too, right there. Anyway, normally when there's a camp area, you start finding some trash, little iron bits, boot tacks, certainly bullets, and obviously, you know, I'm looking for a jar full of rare silver dollars or silver dollars and gold coins, right? That's what I'm looking for. But I'll settle for a. Here's a stink bug right there. Oh, where'd he go? Just went in. Just climbed in the tree there. Anyway, that's just what detecting is all about. You know, you just don't know. You just don't know. You just got to get out and swing that coil and ooh, that is a great tree. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. You don't know what you're going to find. Here's a shotgun shell. So I'll go ahead and pick that up. .12 gauge. It's not an old one. All right, there's a signal. It's not a very good signal. But I'm going to guess it's maybe a 22 shell. Let's see. Let's see what it is. It's in the scoop. Oh boy, what is it? I don't think it's very big. Little piece of aluminum, maybe. There it is. There it is. Little piece of a bullet. Little piece of shrapnel. Little piece of copper. Little piece of copper. All right, more later. Okay, spot number 2. I went all over. I went down in here, pretty thoroughly scoured this area over here where I found the arrow. Found a 22 shell about 8 inches down right next to that tree. Then I went on through over here to that little grove of trees over there. Didn't find any trash, really. Not a whole lot of evidence of human activity. And then I walked up through that way. There was a quartz outcropping down in the valley over there, so I walked over there and I metal detected the whole way. I did find another one of those. I'll show you what I found. These are the finds for spot number 2. I got that arrow tip, shotgun shell. Got a couple 22 casings. This was the deep one. It's got a little symbol on it. I don't know what that is. And then this one here, Remington. I imagine. I found another one of these. Whatever they are. So there you go. All right. Second area is done. I've been wanting to metal detect these areas for quite a while now, so it feels good to be able to walk around them and look for any good targets. Haven't really found any good targets today, but I'll let you know if I do, for sure. I'm going to head over to that third area. On our way over to the third area, I decided to stop here. This is a really neat campsite. This campsite is open to the main road, so it does get traffic. There are probably going to be bottle caps. Who knows? You don't know until you put your coil over it with the detector. So I'm going to detect here for a while, and then we'll hit the third, what I was going to call the third spot. We'll hit that in a little while. We'll get there. That'll be into the fourth spot. I'm going to try to cut the video so that I splice everything together and it's not a very long video. But I wanted to quickly mention that, you know, as you can imagine, if you have a YouTube channel or if you don't have a YouTube channel, there's a lot that goes into making the videos, learning about making the videos, everything about it. And I get comments and I get feedback, good and bad. Some people like the music, some people don't want music, some people say the videos are too long, they're too short, you name it. So I also get comments from people that say, you need to find more gold. You need to find better metal. You need to do better metal detecting. You don't find anything. There's biting flies out here. I just wanted to say that I'm not going to stage things. I'm not going to buy coins on eBay and bury them out here and then tell you, find of a lifetime. Oh, bucket lister. You know, I'm not going to do that. Same thing with the gold. I'm not going to stage things. I'm going to show you what I find. I'm going to show you what I don't find. That's just the reality of it. A lot of times that's just the way it works. You know, when I go to different areas, when I go to Northern California, when I go to the Montana, when I go to British Columbia, maybe I'll do better with the gold. I hope so. I hope you can see that in my videos because I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying to improve. I'm going to slowly make my videos better, and I hope that you all appreciate that. Leave me a like give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or don't. It's up to you. It's a free world and it's a beautiful thing. So whatever you're going to do, it's fine with me. Check the links in the description if you want. You can support the channel a number of ways. You can read about it in there. In the meantime, I'm going to start swinging that detector, and if I find something, I'll let you know, or at the end, I'll just show you what I find at this spot, number 3, and then we're going to head over to number 4 for a little bit of more mountain metal detecting before we head on down the mountain. All right. Talk to you soon. Hey, all right, we're wrapping things up here, having a little bit of coffee. Sure tastes good, I'll tell you what. Really great day, really great day. I got a lot done, doing a couple things up here, including scouting around, including doing some prospecting. And I've determined that I've got to come back up here during a rain, either right after or during a rain. Bring some rain gear up. There's a lot of gullies, there's a lot of creeks, there's a lot of little canyons that would be great if they had some running water, so you could do some sampling with a pan, a gold pan, you know, see if there's any color. Anyway, metal detected those 4 areas and did a lot of detecting, did a lot of swinging, got a lot of exercise. Just now, I think I'm starting to get used to the altitude. I've been up here all day. I've been driving around all over the place. Haven't seen another person. It's been really great. And so I'm going to show you the finds. That's the third spot that we stopped at. I detected a little longer after I shut the camera off because the camera battery was about dead. And I ended up finding a quarter, a modern quarter. I think somebody was putting it on a tree and shot it with a bullet, but not a very powerful bullet because it just dented the quarter. But I did find a quarter, which was really cool, to actually find a coin, and found a pull tab and maybe a couple other 22 shells from that spot. Then we came over here to number 4, spot number 4. Spot number 4 deserves to be hit again and again, probably with a good discriminator machine. There were some areas there where I was detecting, and I bet you there was many old camps there because my machine was going haywire, and I just went more towards the easier signals, the clear, solid signals. I found a lot of lead, a lot of bullets at spot number 4. Found some shells, some cartridges. I'll show you all that right now. I'll show you the finds from area number 4 first. Found some more of those large cartridges. Found some more of these cartridges with the end crimped. Like that. I'd kind of like to know why the end is crimped like that. I found a couple more like that. Alright, that looks like it. So we got more cartridges. And I think one of them's got a bullet in it still. I guess not. I guess it's just those crimped ends. A lot of smaller shells, like 45 or 38s. And then looks like 422s. And then I got the lead. Got the lead right there. So a nice assortment of lead. And this one's pretty unusual. I don't know anything about bullets really, but I'm pretty good at finding them. Okay, here's the rest of it. Those are the shells from, what was that? That was spot number 1. And there's some other ones mixed in there. Here's spot number 2, I guess. That was spot number 2. So there's all that good stuff. And then I've got, found a couple nice bottles, actually. Found a nice old 7-Up bottle. 10-ouncer. Pretty sweet. And also little Coca-Cola. I don't think this one's that old, but I think the 7-Up is pretty old. Couple nice little bottles there. And then another shell. Here's that quarter I was telling you about. What is that? 2015? 2016? It's got a dent in it, like maybe from a 22. And a couple more slugs from that last area, area number 3. So there you go. Quite a haul, really. Quite a haul of finds. Did my part cleaning up the forest on this trip. I'll take all that out of the environment here and add it to the collection. Thanks a lot for coming along, everybody. Have a good one. Talk with you next time.